This is exactly how cold calling is going to look in the future. Let's get to it. All I'm going to do is push this button right here, and we're going to see what these folks at Hyperbound have been working on. So I'm going to click start call. We're going to have a cold call with Mr. Kurt, who is a data engineering manager, as you guys can see. Hello?
Who's this?
Hey, Kurt, this is Danilo Kaprick. I was actually giving you a call because I listened to a podcast recently where your CTO was talking about reducing overall costs for processing data. He even mentioned that your board was starting to question why the cost was so high. Is this something he's brought up to you?
Podcast? I don't know what you're talking about. Get to your point.
Well, it seems like reducing data processing costs is a board level thing now for you guys. And I was just curious if you're looking for ways to do that and maybe what you've tried so far.
Look, I'm not sure why you're asking about this. What are you selling?
Have you ever heard of Databricks?
Yeah, I've heard of Databricks. What about it?
So I work with Databricks, and we're basically helping companies like yourself reduce the number of tools that they have in their data stack, but also reduce the cost to process data. A lot of other outcomes that we could talk about, but it seems like reducing costs is top of mind your CTO. So I want to see if you'd be open to discussing exactly how we could help you reduce costs, specifically on the ETL side of your business. Is that something you'd be open to?
Look, I'm not into these sneaky sales tactics. My CTO hasn't mentioned anything about Databricks to me. Now, what's this call really about?
I mean, that's what the gist is here, Kurt. We're trying to see if we can help you reduce your overall costs when it comes to data, but also help you get into predictive analytics, right? Based on my research, it seems like the customers you serve are in the IT space, and maybe they're interested in making some predictions, or also maybe you guys are interested in making predictions internally about, for example, when a customer is likely to churn, or maybe when a customer is most ripe for an upselling opportunity. Are there predictive analytics use cases that perhaps you're being asked to bring to the table?
Predictive analytics? That's a bunch of buzzwords. What kind of guarantee you got that Databricks will even actually work? Look, we're already overloaded with tools and stuff. I ain't keen on adding more unless they're really worth it. Now tell me, why should I care about your Databricks?
Well, there's a couple of things. Number one, we could help you reduce cost. Number two, we could help you have a platform where you bring all of your use cases under one roof instead of having to use a bunch of point solutions. And then number three, for your team, imagine if they could easily collaborate and share data assets without having to tap other folks on the shoulder and be able to just work a lot more efficiently. So those are some of the things that I would like to talk about you with and show you on a broader call if you're open to it.
Send me those case studies and bullet points. But I got to warn you, I'm not easily impressed and I still need to know more about the pricing. So don't waste my time.
You shouldn't be easily impressed, Kurt. I'm glad you're not. And I can also bring some information around how we handle pricing. But why don't we go ahead and lock in Monday, the 22nd at 10 a.m. if you're open.
Monday at 10 a.m. works for me. Send me the request and I'll join. And don't forget those case studies. Goodbye.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, Kurt. Appreciate it. Guys, wasn't that so cool? Like, this is a bot that is programmed to be a data engineering leader, and I sell Databricks. So this is perfect practice for me to talk to folks like this. He knew a lot of things about data engineering. He was also really pushy. He didn't want to take the meeting right away. I thought this was pretty realistic. I want to hear what you guys think. Is this what cold calling in the future looks like? Do you think this was crazy? Do you think this was cool? Do you think it was not cool?